First of all, let me tell you something. Lamont is just full of
Sometimes my mama said, you know, when you don't have nothing nice to say, you should be quiet.
People say that Stephen A. is a coon. You agree with that? Everybody got quiet on that one, okay? Go ahead.
Rudy Giuliani practices voodoo. So he put a voodoo hex on my girl, Hillary, and that's why she got woozy. And the Secret Service had to prop her up and put her in the van.
But take us to a break, my dude.
It was voodoo, son.
I don't know about that voodoo.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Three Black Guys with a Mic.
What is good? Welcome to Three Black Guys with the Mic. Spud is here along with Lamont and my man Maynard Scales. We are one day before Election Day. It is time to get your vote on. It is time to get your vote on. Am I already frozen? I'm like, golly, we just started. I'm already frozen.
Nah, you good.
Anyways,
you good.
I'm good. Thank you. So yes, tomorrow is the big day. Tomorrow is the day that we are going to be hopefully seeing a new president or not.
Oh,
Lamont, let me start with you. Let me get a gut check, man. What is your gut telling you?
Let's just get this right. We start counting. I keep looking up at the TV. We start counting at midnight. So we got 5 more hours before we can get this count start in some areas, right? I'm going to be honest with you. Once you get through all of the fluff, you know, I don't care about Florida. I don't care about the fluff of trying to weed out and understand what they try to give you in all of the news cycles, right? The reality is that if Joe runs the board and he gets what he's supposed to get without Florida, without Texas, but he gets Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania and his regular blues, we good. We at 270. I get all that. We need the wave and we want the feeling. I don't need no feeling. I need 270. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the fourth quarter. I'm up by 3 points. I don't need no, what do you call those, Maynard? I don't need no Hail Marys. I don't need no lob. I don't need none of that. I need basic football. Run the ball. Don't try to get cute. That's my beat.
What's cuteness? I mean,
cuteness is that you worrying about Florida. Listen, Florida gonna be Florida. Texas gonna be Texas. You feel what I'm saying? I get the Georgia race on a presidential level. We can talk about some of those other local races, but listen, some of them states is gonna be what they are. Let's stop trying to act like, you know, the history of this country. You know, I know we're gonna talk about them Trump boys that, you know, is out here trying to harass people, and you know, I just wonder why they won't go to the south side of Chicago with that foolishness, and why they won't go to Baltimore with that foolishness, try to, you know, take some of them signs down. But, you know, that's a whole nother story. But
what's your gut? That's my question. What is your gut telling you tomorrow?
I'm going to keep it a buck.
Is Joe going to be the president, or is Trump going to be the president
tomorrow?
I
think, listen, and they're going to give us a hair-thin, razor-sharp race to sell some more commercials and Domino's pizzas and Papa John's, all that other foolishness. But I think dude got the W this time. Yeah, Papa John's been heavy on the commercials lately. Yeah.
You're saying that Trump got the W?
No. I think Joe got this one.
Okay.
And I think he got it without Texas and without Florida.
Gotta have Pennsylvania, though.
That's what I'm saying. Focus on the real three. Let's get these fundamentals out the way.
He said PA, Wisconsin, and Michigan.
And Michigan. Yeah. And get your regular layups. You know what I'm saying? Get them layups, man. You know what I'm talking about. You know the board.
Don't be out here shooting 3-pointers.
No, we don't need no threes, my nigga. I'm sorry. I'm talking about the cursing. Kamala, I get the dancing and all that. I don't need none of that right now. I need us to slide in to 270, 274, and let's take this ball on home. I don't need 290. I don't need 310. I don't need
the basketball. You just want dunks.
Yeah,
you want slam dunks.
You don't think that you need 290 just in case? Because you get
no. You don't need nothing more than 270.
You know, Trump might be like, nope, he didn't win. You got to get 290.
Well, listen, as one of our good friends said, you know, on Facebook, and made it back me up, all of this other foolishness about what Trump going to declare and all that, whatever he declares, that don't mean nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Legally, that means nothing. Nothing. So I think we're going to be okay. And I think we're going to be okay by Friday, if not before.
Maynard, what's your gut?
Well, let me and not as a shot, but just to make a slight correction here. Polls in many states will close at 7. They will start counting at 7. In fact, some states 7 p.m. Let me clarify tomorrow. Some states have the luxury of counting early votes and mail-in votes prior to tomorrow. So, in many places, we know that the count is moved on already. That we've already gotten everything has been counted except for the day of votes. Everybody knows that Modesto is a walk-up town. So shout out to Janky.
Who?
You missed that.
You
missed that joke.
Janky Promoters.
You never seen Janky Promoters?
I don't watch that.
Come on,
I'm one of
man.
those
Everybody know
educated
Modesto
Negroes.
a walk-up town, baby.
Oh, God,
I don't
do
watch
with
that
anything.
foolishness. Go ahead.
Okay.
I think Lamont's right in some ways that we're going to pick up the big three that we always talk about that we need: Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. I do think that Florida is likely to break this year. I don't know about Texas, but I think that Florida is likely to break our way, and so I'm excited to see something like that happen. I'm also excited to see some of those down ballot races, Senate seats and congressional seats in some of these tough states that come our direction on the blue side. So, well, you know what I wanted to ask, Spud, both of y'all actually. So they've been talking and hinting all day that the boy Kwame was supposed to get out today.
That's what I was going to go to next.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. So let me just say what I'm doing tomorrow. As I told y'all before, I'm voting tomorrow 6 a.m. And I put on my Facebook, and I want to put this out there to anybody who may be in the 757 in Norfolk in particular. If you don't have a ride to the poll and you need to get to the poll, if you hit me up, I will do my best to help you get to the poll. If that means me coming to get you there or me finding someone who can get you there, I will do that. So we got to get everybody the opportunity to exercise their right to the franchise. And I don't care who you vote for. Just, I don't want to see nobody miss an opportunity to get their vote.
Who you got, Spud? What you feeling?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I think that, Modesto is a walk-up town, and
everybody know Modesto a walk-up town.
I mean, that walk-up town might be different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think that I don't know. I mean, I'm hopeful for. I'm going back to what you said, Lamont. I no doubt about it. We got the popular vote. I'm afraid of that electoral college. No question about it. I'm a little afraid of that. I think that it's always some ish in the game. When you talk about these red boys and you talk about the Trump team and the militia out there, and I think it's I'm hopeful, but we will see. So everybody who's on with us, what I'm saying? Now, let me just shout out to everybody who's on.
I just got to say one thing.
Go ahead.
One thing. And here's what I think we got to come to grips with. And this is even, hopefully, when Joe gets it, what Donald Trump symbolizes and all of this foolishness that we symbolize. I heard somebody say this, and it really rang like heavy with me, is that he's just a symbol of white anger. Like there's, no matter what it is, like Donald could be wrong like two left shoes. They're white people that are just angry, bro. And they're going to go with the angry guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I'm like, I don't want to say F Florida or F Texas, but it's people in Alabama, dude. It could be Jesus up there, dog. They're just angry. And I don't know what you do with people like that, man. Like, again, you out here, you trying to do the right thing. And like, I see so many people, videos of people getting bullied. And I'm sitting up here like, yo, dog, somebody should have got murdered or something. Like, I saw somebody got a gun pulled on them, dog. Like, this what we doing?
You know what I've been thinking about, man? And I said this when we were on with what had happened was shout out to Trey and Alex Dupree. Like, we've come this far. I watched a video from like the 60s where the black man was talking to a white man. And he was saying like, yo, we didn't did all this before. You know what I'm saying? We've been waiting. Y'all laws don't mean nothing. The way you treat you didn't come to power in this country or anywhere in the world singing "We Shall Overcome." You did it. You did everything by beating, killing, raping, and pillaging. James Baldwin said something similar. We've been waiting. You took my great-granddaddy's time, my granddaddy's time, my children's time. We've been fighting this fight for 400 plus years just to be treated right. And every time you turn around, this disenfranchisement of the vote continues to happen. I mean, maybe it's time to just come to the conclusion that we just don't go together no more. We just not. Maybe we got to come up with some other situation. I used to think that Malcolm X or Farrakhan or the Nation was crazy when they were like, yo, we just want to separate, give us our own land, and y'all do y'all thing and we do our thing. But I mean,
so you saying the older you get, the more you start to see things in a different light.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're still doing the same thing. We're still doing the same exact thing that we have been doing. And I promise this. I'm 49.
Are we doing the same exact thing because we keep accepting the same thing?
No, I think that what we do is, think about this. The country tried. I mean, I think a lot of folks tried. I think a lot
Are
of folks.
we doing the same thing?
No.
We accepted the same thing.
They passed the Voting Rights Act in 64, 65. They passed the Voting Rights Act. That told states in the South, or states all over the country, but, particularly certain states, like, yo, you can't do nothing to change how voting works in your state unless you contact the feds through 2000 and whatever, or 1990 or whatever. As soon as that expired, they went back to doing the same ish that they were doing 40, 50 years. We thought that, I think what was thought, not we as in black people, but the country, that, okay, look, we're going to, just like when you in school, like, all right, listen, if you get in trouble one more time, you're going to be expelled. And then you act right, you go through the whole rest of 9th grade, acting correctly, doing what you want. You come in 10th grade and you tear up again. Like, we thought we had you on the right path, but here you are back tearing up. So I don't know, man. Maybe we should just give up and just start doing something else.
What will we be doing exactly?
Like I said, do we need to, do a bargain?
Because Ghana got, land and houses for sale. Could always go back to Ghana.
Going back to Ghana. Killer Mike says, let's do it.
Do they have Whole Foods in Ghana?
Yo, they got fresh food in Ghana, my dude.
That's not what I asked you. I said, do they have Whole Foods?
That's where Ghana's getting theirs. Because
you can judge me if you want, but I had some macaroni and cheese from Whole Foods the other day. I said, sweet Jesus. I just, I went to get some fruits and vegetables and walked by the little hot aisle, and I saw that macaroni. I said, yo, let me get a little bit of that. But anyway, I feel you, Maynard. I mean, a lot of this, as you get older, it gets a little frustrating. You get to looking at different things, and I was having this conversation this morning about the police. But I know we all over the place, but, when we have these policing conversations of even what happened in Philly recently, I mean, the reality is that these policemen are doing what historically policemen and slave catchers were trained to do. It's ingrained in the system. You know what I mean? It's like...
Right. I mean, that's the assignment. The assignment is to do
that's
just
what I'm saying. The assignment is to restrict and restrain a certain community. That's what it is. In Novi, in Bloomfield, in Farmington, it's not the same level of restriction. Spud, is it?
No.
It's not. And be clear, where I live, oh God, no. Hey, Lamont, everything okay? Meet me at the Starbucks. I'm gonna buy you a latte. Yeah.
A venti, the big one?
No, I'm a grande. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a small boy. You know what I mean?
That's
Extra
crazy
hot, my guy.
Venti is big and grande is smaller. Okay.
Yeah. No, wait.
No,
I'm a grande, which is the small. Yes. It made me think. You know what I'm saying? But again, and this, it's just like you said. If you're in Baltimore or you on the South Side of Chicago, or even the northwest side of Detroit, if you're in the 12th, God forbid you're in the 9th on the east, it's a certain level of aggression that the police is coming to you at from the jump. And that's because that's the way that the system is, that's how it's set up. So until we go and tear the whole system down, and Maynard, that's where I'm kind of with you.
Yeah, but do we have to tear the system down, or do we have to change our ways?
No.
Right, we know what we know. Why not? We know what the system
Lamont.
is. Correct or wrong?
Lamont.
What?
I mean, I don't know why you're doing that. That's fact. Let's not act like, you know what I'm saying, that we are just the straight up victims here now. Like, come on, man.
So
wait, hold on. Let me finish. Hold on.
Okay,
Listen. I think that Maynard, you started out this conversation by saying that this is not nothing to change. Lamont, thank you for recommending Driving While Black. I watched that, you know what I'm saying, last night. You know, great documentary. If you haven't seen it, it's on PBS. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, well, you know, the same thing Maynard just said, these things haven't changed. And if these things haven't changed, which means that the system is not going to change. And so I would think that then if the system is not going to change, then we are the ones that are going to have to change. Because we're going to have to be able to be the ones that's going to have to change the way that people see us, the way people act on us, the way that, you know what I'm saying, people patrol us, the way that people, you know, victimize us or just police us or just go crazy on us for no reason. So if there is no, let me just go to Dr. Clyde Anderson. If there is no economic power, there's no economic value, there's no sense of value, how is somebody else going to change the way that they see you if you don't change the way you see you?
Okay, so Spud, listen.
I mean, that's just real talk.
I want you to explain this to me because I'm stupid. I am an absolute idiot, right? I remember a handful of years ago that this young man was murdered. His name was Trey.
You did that, Lamont, too. I like the way you did that.
That was cool. We out here, we rodeo. We just
distract you with a blow. Oh, my bad.
That's what we gotta do. Okay, I'm gonna sneak that one in.
I remember this young man named Trayvon Martin was murdered. And then this whole idea that he was wearing a hoodie became an issue. And then the hoodie itself was, well, I remember Geraldo Rivera, people on Fox, people in other parts of the country talking about how the hoodie was intimidating. Now, in the state of Michigan, in fact, the judge just struck down the idea that we don't, you know, the governor or no, the Secretary of State said we don't want people to open carry weapons at the polling place. And then the judge struck that down and said, nah, you can't do that. So you say we need to change we need to take off the hoodie because we don't want to intimidate nobody, but mofos can carry AR-15s to the polling place. And when's the last time you seen somebody walking around with a long rifle at the damn polling place and didn't think that's intimidating?
Okay, now let's go point for point, which is a great point. You don't see, or let me just say this. Society, for whatever reason, you do, but society doesn't see that as a threat, which is really ridiculous.
They didn't see it as a threat when the Black Panther Party did that in California?
Wait. Let's stay together now because you're moving two steps too fast.
Let's stay together.
The militia of what you just said in Michigan, those people who saw those people did not see them as a threat. Now, when the Black Panthers rolled up with the guns, now that was a problem. Now, I understand what you're saying. You're saying basically, no, we should not have to, you know what I'm saying, take off our hoodie or not wear dreads or not have to, you know what I'm saying, sag our pants or whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying in the way that we interact with ourselves and the way that we govern ourselves, the way that we do things. Now, let me just go into this. When Trayvon Martin died, what did we do? We marched. We rallied, we sang Overcome, and then what happened after that? Tamir Rice, and then Sandra Bland. I could go, all those people in between, to George Floyd. We did the same exact thing. You know, the boy who just got killed in Wisconsin the other day, or Philly, you know, who just got killed. you know, still marching, still singing. No one, comedian, what's the boy's name? Capone, and I posted it on my thing. Capone, and I think somebody else said this thing, said, we are quick to go grab a drink, buy out the bar with each other, buy all these different things with each other, but not buy a business with each other. So these things that you are saying, which are correct, I'm not saying from a materialistic or fashion way that we have to change who we are. No, but the way that we govern ourselves does have to change, because if there is no Black unity, then they can continue on with the same exact things. Why would they change the system when we don't change the system? You just said, shit, maybe we do need to go and move somewhere else. Maybe we do. Maybe we do need to go somewhere and start a Whole Foods. And what was the joint, what they did, what was the Wild Wild Country Boys, Lamont? Documentary Wild Wild Country? Wild Wild Country is a documentary that is on Netflix. And I forgot the guy's name. Anyway, they came from India. And the man started a whole town.
Yeah, the Indian guy.
The man started a whole town in Oregon. Started a whole town.
Yeah, Wild Wild Country. That's right. That's right.
Right up there in the commune.
Mayors, airport, the whole 9 yards. Now, all the rest of that stuff is whatever. But my point is, if there is no unity between us, then I don't know if they're going to be like, hey, let's start respecting Black bodies.
Well,
Why would they
Lamont,
respect Black bodies?
It's on you, Lamont. Tell them what you got to say. Tell them what you want to tell them, son.
I mean, here's what I do think. I think they respect Black bodies because historically, a civil war was. Hold on, give me a minute. Well, this country had a civil war based on our Black bodies. Right?
Not for the right reasons, though, Lamont.
Wait. I'm with you, brother. But what I'm saying is that there is value in that Black body. I think the reality is that I
love you, but I feel like you're going down the wrong road.
No. I'm right there on 75. I got you, brother. I'm going north.
I want to see how you want to. I want to see if you're gonna drive downtown or if you're gonna drive to the east side.
I think the problem is we still as a entire collective as a people, we haven't figured out that same value just yet.
Isn't that what I just said?
Huh?
Isn't that what I just said?
Okay, but I just wanted to put a little bit more. What's that sauce?
The sauce Bay on it?
No, the sauce that Moby puts on the.
Oh, the yum sauce.
The yum. I had to put some yum sauce on there. Yeah, that's it. Or the Hennessy sauce. That stuff was delicious.
Right. What's the Hennessy sauce?
Yeah,
what's the Hennessy sauce?
You know what I'm saying?
What's the Hennessy sauce?
I don't know. My cousin had got some. But the Hennessy sauce on her.
Lamb chops with the Hennessy sauce?
Yeah, some sauces had Hennessy in it. Okay, but again, I'm with you. You know, I also remember reading and hearing something with the young lady, Catherine Jones, I think her name was. She's from Atlanta, but she spoke, and her thing went viral up in Wisconsin, and she talked about how America should really be happy that the only thing that we want is equality and not revenge. Because when you really start to dig deep into this thing, we should want some revenge for some of the stuff that's happened to those Black bodies over the last 400 years. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Hard to do without the resources.
True that. I mean, we got fire. Fire helps a lot.
Some fire.
Because I thought about this, and after this, I'm gonna be done. I don't want to get into violent conversation. Do you think that there were more slave revolts than what we hear about? Because I thought about this.
Absolutely.
If you had a slave master and say 4 overseers, right? But you have 50 slaves or even 25 slaves. And I'm saying to myself, after somebody has raped my wife, beat me and my children, sooner or later I'm gonna have enough. And me and 4 of the homies gonna say, you know what? If we got to lay our life down to murder these mugs to get our people up, at least up out of here to a certain degree. We're going to do it. I'm just willing to believe there are a lot more stories of slave revolts that happened than what we're told. Agree?
I'm sure that there are. I'm sure that there are. But unfortunately, the fear of what can happen, what did happen, the example is where a lot of those revolts didn't happen. But I'm sure there was definitely, more revolts than not. Anyway, let's get to Kwame. So, is Kwame getting out or is Kwame not getting out? I mean, what is happening here? I mean, how many times are we getting to the point that Kwame is going to get out and where everybody, the whole social media feed is on edge talking about, it's a party at the polls and it's social. I mean, we about to, get it in and, I'm saying, we about to pop bottles and we about to take a toast and the whole 9 yards. First of all, why are we even doing that? Can we just talk about that for a second? Why are we popping bottles because Kwame is home? Kwame ain't got nothing to do with you or I. Now, I would definitely want to see the man home, but I ain't got to go out and spend no bottle money over Kwame, do I?
Listen, man.
Do I gotta go and get what's the things at the club? Maynard, the sparklies.
Sparkly.
Do I gotta get the sparklies? Do I gotta go and get the sparklies to get to celebrate that Kwame is coming home?
It's somebody that we all three of us know. He posted on Facebook that Kwame is invited to Taco Tuesday.
Saw that.
You saw it?
I saw it.
I was like, yo, dog.
But here's even the worst part. This is the problem with social media, though, Maynard. This is the problem with social media. There were not just one. There were several feeds of people saying that Donald Trump is the one who pardoned Kwame. And that now, and to give Donald Trump his props because he is the one that actually pardoned and gave him clemency, which is not even true. Ayana insisted nobody even said that. Where are these people getting this information? And this is the type of information that gets out, and you got somebody who got 50,000 followers. That 50,000 followers goes to another 500,000 people, and now you got people out here thinking that Trump then did something for Kwame that he didn't even do.
Well,
you got people out here going to the polls, voting for Donald Trump because you believe that he pardoned Kwame, and that ain't even a fact.
Excuse me, for the record, at this moment, to the best of my knowledge, unless something's changed in the past 25 minutes, Kwame's still in Louisiana.
Federal prison.
In
still
prison.
Louisiana.
And as Jeffrey says here also, what it is it's supposed to be for the COVID issue. They don't want him to get COVID. He'll be on house arrest. And trust and believe, if they do let him out and they get control of COVID and it goes all the way down to zero, they come and get Kwame to come back.
Yeah, but here's the question though: are they going to do what's Trump's lawyer's name?
Who? Which one? Cohen?
The Michael boy?
Michael
Who's
Cohen?
The one that went to jail?
The one that's doing all of the interviews.
Michael Cohen.
The one that was on the
What's
Upper
his
West Side. He the one that was on the Upper West Side having dinner, and he had to go back to jail because he was out chilling.
Now Michael Cohen.
Yeah,
Michael
Cohen. Yeah.
Are they gonna do the same thing? Because they came and got him for the COVID. If
Yeah.
COVID goes away, they
Got to go home. He got to go back. He got to go back.
Yeah, but wait. But no. See, but here's where y'all messing up. That's that what they call it, that complexion for the protection. They came and picked him up because he was out having protection. Yeah, he was out having dinner on the Upper West Side when he was supposed to be in the house.
Yeah, he was out high signing. He was just being too flagrant.
He was
with
balling.
his.
Yeah, he was balling out here in these
He
streets.
was out high signing.
Yeah.
They had to get him.
But all he had to do was go in the house. You know what I'm saying? On the quiet, he did a Kwame in the beginning because Kwame did some stuff he wasn't supposed to do. You know, he had the Walmart. I ain't got no.
Here's the real question, and I think this is what
cashing them money orders. Let's keep it a buck. And Kwame, my man, we love Kwame, but he was kind of bucking with the court too. So you gotta be right with that court. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, they'll revoke you or remand you or whatever they call it, and you got to go back.
The question I got is, let's say Trump had pardoned him. Is that enough to vote for Donald Trump based on everything you know?
No, because even like me and my wife were talking about the same thing last night. I was like, if somebody goes out and votes for Donald Trump at this late in the game, it's clearly that he only let Kwame out for the black vote, for more black voters. So if anybody goes and votes for Donald Trump because he let Kwame out today, you can see the play. You can see what the play is. If you gonna go and vote for,
but Spud, you got some people out here.
Lamont said that he would vote for you know what I'm saying, Donald Trump if he let him out.
Who said that?
You.
Yeah, hands down.
Ah.
Yeah. My one little vote, that ain't gonna mean nothing. In New Jersey, he need votes in Michigan.
You a mover and shaker, Lamont. People follow you.
You said what?
People follow you, Lamont. You are a trendsetter. You are urban mindsetter.
You know I'm not voting for no
Opinion
damn
leader.
Donald. But if my people were smart enough, and I disagree with both of you all. I think it would have been a smart play. I think he could have caught an extra 10 to 15,000 votes off of that.
Of course, I think it would have been a smart play if he would have played that card.
Because it might come close to that. Because, and here's what I really want to talk about. Why is it that the burden of certain cities coming in based on the black vote? That's my issue. Let's put a pin in that. 1 second. Let's go back to Kwame, because if I'm not mistaken, Michigan.
Did you put the pin in it, Maynard?
Yeah, put a pin in that.
We got to go back to.
Yeah, because Maynard, break this down to me. If I'm not mistaken, Hillary lost Michigan, the whole state, the hand and the upper hand, or the above the hand. Wasn't it like 10,000 votes or 10,000?
11,000, something like 11,000.
11,000. And here's what they said. Well, because Detroit and the black vote didn't come out and vote for Hillary like they came out and voted for Barack, that was one of the reasons why Michigan didn't come to the party. Why is it up to the black people that we got to come save the day? Why do the black women got to come save the day for the Democratic Party, which you said on this podcast many, many times? Why is it that we got to come save the fucking day all the time?
Because that's what we do.
Black people are
we
amazing.
save the day. Oh, you know what? We're gonna build a country. Who's gonna come and save the day? Let's go get some black people. I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying, like, but wait, Maynard, again, and Spud, we ain't talked about Nan Chaldean and the 7,500,000 of them in Dearborn, right? Why they didn't come to the party and vote for Hillary, right? We ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about all of the people that own the Chinese restaurants up and down 7 Mile and they communities, and why 8,000 to 10,000 people of them didn't vote for Hillary. Why is it that is on the black people all the time? That's the bullshit to me.
Well, I guess the question is...
I'm going to let Maynard go first.
I guess the question is, did African Americans stay home? And if the answer to that is, if we voted at this level when Barack came out and voted at this level when Hillary came out, then
okay, but what about the Chaldean that owns Luxor Liquor Store on 6 Mile and his family?
I don't know nothing about no Chaldeans. I ain't got no...
What about Al Wassam that's selling us them overpriced leather jackets in the black community? Why we don't talk about that vote?
I ain't got no Chaldean friends at this moment.
It ain't about having no friends. I'm saying, why is it always about no that
Chaldeans,
demographic?
Lamont, I don't know nothing about no Chaldeans. All I'm saying is, if you came out at this level and then you came out this next time at this level, there's an issue. Now, if the issue is, it doesn't necessarily make it the fault of the people. I always contend this. Hillary didn't even make it she didn't even make the effort to get the vote in Michigan, not the black vote. She didn't make an effort to get the vote in Michigan. So
why is the focus on the black vote in Michigan then?
Lamont,
I figure if I said a lower tone, maybe you'll try to take it in a little different. Why?
So, again, I'm not putting it on the black vote. I'm saying if Hillary didn't even go and solicit any vote in Michigan.
It's not about what you saying. Jake Tapper said
I don't care what Jake Tapper. I don't have no Jake Tapper friends, Lamont.
Reverend Al said we got to get out the black vote. The black woman got to do this. I don't have no friends like them. Y'all ain't said nothing about the lady that been robbing and raping 7 Mile and Myers at Lotus Garden for the past 25 years. Why has she voted?
I don't know. Did she vote? How do you know that they didn't? I didn't count that vote. All I'm saying
But you know, it's because listen, because we are the people who they can use. That is the reason why.
Okay.
It's the same way. It's the lady. It's the Lotus Liquor
What are you
Store
doing,
lady.
Lamont?
It's the it's the Lotus Liquor Store. It's the whoever saw the Chaldeans. And Jeffrey will be able to know this. And Lamont, you know this. Maynard, you know this. All those Chaldeans, all those Arabs, all those Chinese people who own businesses in the city of Detroit don't live in the city. They come to the city, and I'm sure that this is not just in Detroit. They come to the city. They open up a liquor store. They put in broad daylight liquor, beer, lottery, wings, cigars, the whole nine.
Dispensary.
And then they go. What?
Dispensary.
Dispensary. All in the big green cross, blinking, 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 blinking. Come in here. Come on in. We got it for you. Oh yeah, you're my man. I get it. Oh, you want a bottle of Hennessy? Oh, don't even worry about it. I'll order the bottle for you. Give you some credit if you need it.
Mm.
And then call you brother. And then call you brother.
You're my man. Yes, I know you, my brother. I'll cash a check for you and charge you $50 on a lottery. Got you on the lottery too. Listen, you want wings? I got wings. You want pizza? Got that too. You want flaming hot Cheetos? Oh my God, I can't believe you asked me that. I got flaming hot Cheetos in the back. I'll go get them right now for you. Work here? Oh no, you can't work here. No, my sons in them work here. Oh, you know what? You can't work here. I got a lotto job for you. Here with the lotto job. But you can't talk to none of my people. None of my people. Oh, but my people can talk to your women. And then as soon as I close these doors, you go to your job, you go to your house on Mount Elliott or on the west side or the east side or on Shane or on Chalmers or whatever. And I'm going to go to my big house in Dearborn or in West Bloomfield or whatever. They don't, it's all usury. And it's the same exact thing. I think that a lot of these people, Ice Cube, a lot of these people that's talking about Trump, a lot of these people that's frustrated with politics have been saying the same exact thing about about the Democratic Party. They don't feel like we are getting things in return because, like you said, Lamont, you don't vote for me, you vote for Donald Trump, you ain't even black. Say that. I'm still gonna give you my vote because I got to get Donald Trump out because we can't win. They know they can use it. And they know we're going to continue to come and show up with our basket in hand saying, this time Master going to do us right. This time Master going to let us free. This time Master going to give us a job. This time it's going to change.
So
it ain't going to change.
Okay, so what we going to do now? What we got? What we going to do now?
Listen, did you pack your bags already? I'm going to go upstairs and pack my bags. I'll meet you at a farm somewhere that nobody owns. Me and you put our money down. We're going to do like Kanye. We go to Wyoming or somewhere. Now, I'm not on the Kanye train right now, but I give Kanye his props. That man bought $60 million worth of land and another $30 million of land in Wyoming, and I ain't mad at him on that. He owned that land. Let us go get some land. Let us start getting, Brother Bob and, Jake and, and Shaky and, all these
Jake
old,
State Farm?
all these, old carpenters and builders and have them build us a city. Let's do our own thing. Life would be great until the Negroes show up. And then we're going to have to give them police officers. And then we're going to have to get it. That's a whole other story.
Maynard?
Go ahead, send me your the address. I'm in.
But you know what's scary?
I mean that Cash App first.
No, but you know what's scary, Maynard?
You need to deposit on that Cash App first.
If history is the best teacher, here's what will happen. We'll do what Spud said 100 years ago by, and this will be a flourishing community. And you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna build a freeway through it. Like they
Not
did
even 100 years.
Yeah. They're going to interject drugs in that community. They're going to bomb that community. They're going to do what they did, again, like in a documentary, create some sort of law and say, you know what? We got to figure out how to bust up this community. Because, Spud, whether you realize it or not, we've had those communities of what you're talking about. And, within the acreage of this country, they figure out how to way to bust it up, bro.
Well,
that's history.
Well, I think what you should just take a clue from is the Indians got reservations, and then they turned around and made sure that the Indians had all the liquor that they could have, right? They messed around and they decided the Indians, y'all got some good land out here. We're gonna run a pipeline through this piece, and if the pipeline burst and kill off all the wildlife and contaminate stuff, we sorry. Oh, you want us to help you clean it up? We're gonna get around to it after we hook up, after we get Flint done. My bad. Is Flint? They got clean water in Flint yet?
But your man B-Rock up there shooting them threes.
This what I do
in Flint though, but the water's still nasty.
Yo, you gotta admit, and I hate that, but his squad was on 1,000 trillion.
Huh?
Yeah, but you gotta give Barack his pops.
Oh no.
Swag was on 1,000 trillion.
No.
Yeah,
Let me tell y'all
Barack's a
something.
bad boy.
No. I'm gonna tell you why him, and I keep saying this about LeBron. Off the court, LeBron is the greatest to ever do it. If you see the transfer of information that when LeBron him and Maverick interviewed Barack on the latest Uninterrupted, that was the most G-est conversation. And if you're on that level and that frequency of understanding how an elder was passing down the energy on how we really can affect change over the next 100 years, it was amazing. And homeboy Barack was sitting up there with his collar busted all open. I mean, he's sitting there with his belt a little bit to the left, and I'm sitting up here like he looking like he said, I'm 59 years old. I'm going to bed at 9:30. Because I got to get up and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And he mentioned his wife 6 times in the interview. And I say, you know what? Barack about the best that ever did it, bro. I'm sorry, hands down.
But you know what? I'll say this, too. I agree. But the one thing is, what I'm seeing in the Joe campaign is, where's Michelle? Like, I feel like Michelle is a slam dunk out in these streets.
I hear you. We had a little bit of Michelle. Michelle working online. I got you, Michelle. But I feel like we do need that closer. B-Rock is that closer. You feel what I'm saying? And I think they're doing it right. And the numbers are showing. Because, again, Maynard, they have not been behind in the polls this entire race. Period.
Neither was Hillary.
Can I ask a question? Let me ask you a question. Do we see, we don't see as many, or maybe it's just not as, I guess, media forced or broadcasted. And maybe it's a Donald Trump thing or whatever, but do we see as many Republican celebrities campaigning for Republicans like we do for Democrats?
Yeah, I think so. But I think first of all, I think Republican celebrities typically aren't as big as some of the celebrities who are on the Democratic side. They cater differently. I mean, it just is what it is. But I forget who it was that Brett Favre, for instance, just came out the other day talking about how he supports Trump and he's all about the military and so am I and so on and so forth. And there's the Joe Rogans and there's the
Ted Nugent.
Ted's right.
Yeah, but are they on the trails though? Like they're out there performing and doing comedy shows and dancing on stage.
Yeah, so for Trump, at least remember this. The first go around for Trump, Ted Nugent was everywhere for him. He was performing at all the rallies and all this, that, and the other. And a handful of others, they come out. But I think this is the anomaly season because of the COVID. We ain't seen when Hillary ran, we had J and B did a concert, right? We had.
Glad you said that. Because if Biden loses, the reason why is going to be because of Beyonce.
Why?
She ain't do nothing.
I am going to say that Beyonce
didn't get him in formation.
Is a jinx.
She posted today. What are you talking about?
I know, but she did that same exact thing for Better O'Rourke. And the last day, Better O'Rourke did not come through. So I'm saying if tomorrow does not come through,
It's Beyonce's fault.
it's Beyonce's fault.
But only thing Beyonce got is Texas. She got the Fifth Ward. She ain't.
Only Texas. Beyonce
That's
got
all.
the.
Listen, man. Niggas in Cleveland and Akron ain't about to go vote because Beyonce said vote for Joe Biden.
Is that
Huh?
like
You don't
3
think
N-bombs tonight?
I'm sorry, what?
Is that like 3 N-bombs tonight?
Yeah, why not? That's what we do. We go over, we all over the place. I mean, that's just what this is.
All right, it's cool by me. I don't care.
Yeah.
We got anything else, Spizzle? What we got, man? Lamar, you in your feelings about something? I don't know, Spud. What am I doing? I'm sorry.
You're not doing anything. There's no more in his feelings. He told you last week.
He killed it.
Anymore.
I missed it. My bad.
No, this is about Yeah, my segment is about deprogramming.
Oh.
I don't know what he's doing.
Right.
Deprogramming somebody or what is being deprogrammed?
I don't even know what that means.
We'll pick that up next week.
See? I told you. There's no such thing.
I don't know.
That motherfucker thing.
I feel so confused right now. I don't know.
No,
You shouldn't be confused. He don't want to do the thing no more.
Yeah. That's where we
First
at.
of all, he loved the intro, then he didn't want to do the intro.
Right.
Then he loved the name, then he didn't want to do the name.
That's
Then
right.
he loved the segment, then he didn't want to do the segment.
Yeah.
So,
Bobby Brown. It's his prerogative.
what we gonna do?
He
Hey,
was
can I give
the
a shout out though? I do, because I know think that we're speaking of Better O'Rourke, he's on TV right now. But I want to give a shout out to Black-owned businesses. Bless your heart. I'm a Black-owned. Bless your heart.
What was that?
That was a pause, wasn't it,
What
man?
was that?
Oh.
No. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Right. I'm gonna go negative and then I'm gonna go positive. Okay. Black-owned businesses.
Hold. Before you start, Lamont, this is the Black-owned businesses. Let us apologize at first because Lamont not go.
No apology.
No.
Lamont
talk.
not get this from Spud all the time. I want to talk to y'all about the show. I'm gonna say something positive, then I'm gonna say something negative. But there's something negative, it's gonna be like
Let
Let him
I'm gonna
have
say
it.
something negative first, and I'm gonna end on the positive.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Black-owned businesses. Now, I've been supporting. My thing this entire year was I'm buying black. All right. Now, I've been buying black for a long time, but this year I said, you know what? Specifically, I am going to focus my effort, even if I don't even wear it, even if I don't, I advocate for or whatever. I am going to support black-owned businesses. Now, I've done a plethora of spending with my dollars in the black-owned business category.
Plethora.
Okay? There's a couple of things I would like for us to do better. Just a little bit. Okay? Now, I don't know about y'all. Credit card guy. I ain't walking around with a wad of money in my pocket. I'm 45 years old. I ain't walking around with no ones and thousands of dollars and pulling out a bankroll, and I ain't got a money phone in my ear. I don't do that. All right? All my money is in the bank. It's linked to a little bitty card. When you swipe it, it says bling, approved. You get your money, I get my product, I move on.
Bling.
I cannot support you and your business if you ain't got a little swiper. Chip, either one. I don't want to, and I'm not mad at you because you got to get your money, you got to get it how you live. But I don't want to go to your business and get your cash app. I don't want to pay my money to you with a cash app. I don't want to pull up to your business and ask you, hey, I take credit cards? No, we don't take credit cards, but we do take cash app. Now, I might be old, and this may just be the new wave of how people are getting paid. But I would think that if you are a business, that you are doing business. And I think that when you are a business and when you start doing business, the way for you to grow your business is the way that people talk about you. and they talk about the service that you give. They talk about your environment. They talk about your shop. They talk about the way you treated them. The whole 9 yards. This is how you grow. Because I say to somebody or on this podcast, I say, man, oh, shoot, I went to this business. You got to go. You got to do your thing. Go and support that man. Oh, you know what? I'm looking for this. Oh, go support my man over there. Got a good business, the whole 9 yards. Now, I'm not dogging out all black businesses. I'm not putting down black-owned businesses. I'm just saying that's the negative first. Just want you to just do a little bit better on understanding on how to economically grow your business. Everybody in the world, most people in the world have a credit card. I would willing to say, you guys can agree or disagree, I'm sure you would agree with me, that more people have a credit card or a debit card than a cash app. You think that that's accurate?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's get to the positive. I appreciate black businesses for where you are. Now, I get it. I understand you might always have the economics to be able to have the fancy this or the fancy that, or, you know what I'm saying, get the big sign outside of the window and the whole 9 yards. I get it. I understand. I appreciate you. I appreciate you no matter what. I think that sometimes black people, what we do is we give other black businesses a bad rap for the things that they don't do. And you got to give these people props that, one, they opened up a business. Two, they paying rent to somebody every single month. They got customers. They got a clientele. All these things are important and are essential to a business on how you operate and how you run. And those things are fantastic. And I think that, you know what I'm saying, sometimes we have to overlook some of the small things that create an issue in our mind, you know, that make you not want to go back. Now, some things are just a deal breaker. You got a bad attitude and you don't treat me with good customer service, I ain't coming back to your store. I don't care if you black, white, Chaldean. I don't care who you are. If you're giving me bad service, I ain't going. I went specific. I'm saying this, I'm done. I went specifically to support a black business. Specifically. And the girl, I said, hey, you know what? I need to get the extra large. We don't have extra larges. All we have is this, you know. I said, you ain't got an extra large and nothing? I said, we ain't got an extra large and nothing. I said, hey, just want to know if I got an extra large. That's all. That's fine. You ain't got to get me with the, you know, it's fine. I just wonder if you got extra. I just said, forget it then. I'm trying to tell you, we ain't got no extra large. Listen, girl, I'm trying to spend my money with you. You're not trying to spend your money with me. I'm trying to give you some money. But I appreciate you guys for where you are. I just want to give you a shout out. Keep going. Keep doing your thing. Keep grinding. Keep making money. Do your thing and make it happen. I know that was long, but shout out to black-owned businesses.
Can we shout out Motor City Popcorn real quick?
Hey, I haven't been over there yet. I meant to go over there today.
Now, here's what I will say, and I kind of disrespected DJ Babe a little bit. You know, he's our guy. So I popped in there when I went to go see Grandma, got me a little popcorn, and I said, hey, man, you take American Express? He said, of course. I said, my man. So I got the little, I got the little, because I'm real fancy with it now. I said, you got the reader, you know, where you got the little card on your phone and you just tap it and it go. And my man had the technology. You feel what I'm saying? So I think, like you said, you know, and Motor City Popcorn over there off 7 Mile in Illinois, it is a black-owned business. But some businesses, they got it popping. So I think you're right. Some people, I was going to say, because if they have a Cash App, don't they have a reader where you can just take a credit card too? Again, I don't know a lot about the platform, but isn't that kind of like a credit card already?
I don't know. I mean,
Is it Cash App for business, or you know? I don't know.
No, I just
I don't know.
I've heard of Cash App for business.
So you know, but while we're on the positive, while we're going to stay on the positive, and we talking about 7 Mile in Illinois, I think one of the cats that you know needs to get plenty of props in Detroit and lots of love because he has historically remained on 7 Mile in Illinois or in that area and supported black businesses. Rufus Bartell.
True that. Fact.
Rufus Bartell did. Remember he did the Detroit Love fashion experience, and you know, Rufus,
Fashion party weekend.
Yeah, fashion party weekend. Rufus has been down, and I'm talking about when I first met Rufus, he was down to keep Detroit popping on the Black Business Tip. That's 20 some plus years ago, and I know, you know, even though I don't live in Detroit no more, Rufus still hit me and be like, "Yo, I need you to come through this business." I'm like, "Rufus, I don't live in Detroit." I know, but if you in Detroit, come back and we do this. So shout out to Rufus Bartell for always staying positive on a Black Business Tip and being a leader out there in the streets with that. I mean, major.
Yeah, not just, you know what I'm saying, and shout out to Rufus, but I mean, we could go on and on and on and on and on. And I think that sometimes, you know, I think it's kind of like one of the things that you say all the time, Maynard, is like what we do is we compare Black people to, you know, white people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's kind of like, yo, they just as much as criminals as we are. They got small businesses just like we do. You know, I mean, they struggling, you know what I'm saying, just like we do. And some of them are just struggling just on a higher level. But I mean, not just, you know what I'm saying, and not just Rufus Bartell. I mean, Arrington, you know what I'm saying, Gavin, who supported our podcast.
Right,
I mean,
right,
you know,
right.
people in Harlem. I mean, you know, think about these Black-owned businesses, these barbershops, these beauty shops, you know what I'm saying, these fashion stores, you know, all of these just small, the African braiders. I mean, does the African braiders go out of business? I mean, there's always an African braider somewhere. I mean, and I think that what sometimes people don't understand, and being, you know, we all are business owners as well, you know, but being a business owner, not understanding the things that go into running a business, you know, electricity, I mean, lights, gas, I mean, operation costs, payroll, I mean, all of these, rent, you know, overhead, you know, all of these things that go into operating a business. I think that sometimes consumer advertising, you know what I'm saying, sometimes consumers overlook, you know, and I think that what we do is we give people a bad rap for the things that they can't see. And I think that, you know, it's important for us to be able to understand that these people, you know what I'm saying, are staples in the community. And sometimes we don't really give them their props. I mean, going back to Rufus, I mean, like, he's been on that corner on 7 Mile and Livernois for 10 years now. I mean, shoot. Look at, you know what I'm saying, I mean, shout out to Rick Hines. I mean, Rick Hines owned a bar, you know what I'm saying, in Detroit, in downtown, before, you know what I'm saying, gentrification came and pushed them out. I mean, you know, so I think that sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we don't give our businesses the proper respect and the proper, you know, support that they need, and the hard talks that they need as well. I mean, I think that, you know, we also got to be able to push them to be able to want to push them to do better. And that is, I don't want to come to your store and give you a cash out.
Well, you know, and there may be I get it. I don't have an issue with that. And as we say a lot of those same things, we also got to remember that kind of like what we were talking about when I was doing the 21-day challenge on doing business with Black people and all those things, is there are some of us in our community that take it as a badge of honor to be treated like shit at some white person or some luxury goods store. We will go up into the Gucci store, go up into the so-and-so, and be looked down upon, but be so proud to walk out of there with that Gucci belt around our waist and say, yo, you ain't up on this. And then turn around and look at, not that we're supposed to get bad service from anybody, but turn around and look at some Black business and be like, well, you know, they didn't treat me right. But we can go up into a Macy's or a Neiman Marcus or a Lord & Taylor and have the security guard follow us around and then buy and still spend, you know, a bag. So I just think that we have to
spend that unemployment check, baby.
Right. We got to understand.
But I know we long, but I think I got an issue with what you're saying about the Cash App.
Oh, you got an issue.
So, and this has happened to me.
I'm going to stop you right there. You mean to tell me right now, if you went into Whole Foods and they say, you know what, we no longer take credit cards, we only take Cash App?
Now, no, wait. And that's what that's where I was getting ready to go. But I wasn't going to use Whole Foods. I was going to say Ocean Prime, right? So if I go to Troy, have a nice dinner with my wife, and this might sound horrible, but it's a different medium of exchange than when I had with my niece who just turned 16, and I didn't have any money in my pocket, and I said, "Yo, don't you have a Cash App?" And she said, "Yes." So I immediately went into my phone. I hit $100, scanned her Cash App, hit it. It came out my credit card, and everything was cool. But she's a 16-year-old. You know what I mean? But if I'm out going to,
My brother's birthday, my niece's birthday, my sister-in-law's birthday, all their birthdays came, went to Venmo, sent them a couple of dollars, kept it moving, right? Yeah, but that's a personal exchange. Some of my, clients, they send me a Cash App. Like, yo, I don't use what's the name. Can you take Cash App? Yeah, absolutely. I'm not saying that it's a problem. I'm saying the option of not having what I'm accustomed to is the problem.
Right.
But you see, as a business owner, you can also give me your credit card. You can also give me your PayPal. You can also, do whatever. But I should not have to come into your store and your only means of transaction payment is Cash App. Yes. Now, it may be just something I don't know. Yeah, because I am a credit card person. I am expecting to go to the gas station and use my credit card because that's what I'm comfortable with. I know where the money is. I know where the money's coming from.
It is changing.
Okay, I'll go with that.
It's changing, though. We are going to get to, passive payment, which is Cash App, it's Venmo, it's, whatever. And, I mean, think of it this way. I remember working at a bank, working for a bank, and they were like, yo, we're going to make y'all mess around and get this direct deposit. I was like, I can't get a paycheck. I want to get a paycheck and go down and cash it and get my money. And then they said, no more checks. It's going to be all direct deposit. And then I remember when they used to tell us, you can't even come in the bank. Don't come in here. If you want to come to the bank, you can go to that machine. You get money out of the machine. But if you come in here, we're going to charge you $10 for the month for coming in here. And now they get to the point where they want you to do all your banking online. And then they're fine with you sending some money by way of Zelle or Cash App or whatever. That's going to be the way. It's going to happen. I think
which I'm fine with. I just don't. But I think that if I flew to, VA right now, and you and I went to ABC liquor store, and I'm like, yo, I'm putting it on my credit card. Oh, we don't take credit cards. We only take Cash App.
It's going to happen.
Wait,
soon.
what?
I think it's going to happen.
We don't take credit cards?
Soon that's going to be the way. They're not. Because, how many, put it like this. I looked at now you look in your phone. We all carry iPhones, right? You look in your phone and you look at there's a security tab. You look at your tab, it'll say, it'll tell you that the password that you're using or the credit card that you're using and the password or whatever, you need to update because it's been in the breach. Every time you turn around, credit cards are getting breached. And the Cash App, at the very least, Droid as well, Frank, I don't care what you say. The Cash App, at least, is an individual and unique, financial signature every time. It's not stagnant. And so, at some point, that's what they're going to do. That's just
they don't have customer service, ain't it?
What's that got to do with customer service?
I said they don't have any.
Who?
Cash App.
Neither does your bank.
American Express has customer service.
All right, it's American Express, but you pay. But think again, now because I had a client, a bank, and they were like, Maynard, we don't understand why people don't come to us for a mortgage. And I said, well, I know why they don't come to you for a mortgage. Because if they walk in the front door and want to put their check in the bank, you charge them money just to walk in the front door. You don't want them to come here. And at some point, they don't have a relationship with nobody. And you know what? If you call your Bank of America, if you call your First Union or Wachovia or whoever, Western Union, not Western Union, what's it, Wells Fargo, you're going to be on hold. And they're going to be like, the first thing they're going to say? For faster help, you may want to go to our app online and or text us. And
Yeah, but Maynard, if you got a relationship and you're in private banking in the back, we don't
you
do
anymore,
that,
Lamont. They don't want to serve you.
Nobody got no private banking in the
We
back.
don't do that, man.
Anyway, we out. We over our time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for watching this episode of Three Black Guys with the Mic. Make sure you check us out on our YouTube page as well. You can go and check out this episode and other episodes on our iTunes channel, as well as our SoundCloud channel. You can go to soundcloud.com/Three Black Guys with the Mic. You guys have a fantastic week. If you have not voted, I hope you go and vote tomorrow.
Vote.
If you go vote, go tell somebody else to vote. Keep telling everybody else to vote. And we will talk to you again, hopefully with the new president next week.
If we don't get a new president, we're going to talk to him again if we don't get a new president?
Maybe not.
I don't know. If we don't get a new president, hide your kids, hide your wife. Word up. Y'all be safe. Peace out.